Your anxiety is not new. It feels modern. It feels personal. It feels like something unique to this generation. But thousands of years ago, people felt the exact same pressure. Fear of losing status, fear of rejection, fear of uncertainty, fear of public judgment. Different world, same mind. And long before therapy apps, productivity systems, or dopamine detox trends existed, ancient Stoic philosophers discovered something powerful. A mental framework that could calm anxiety almost instantly. Not by ignoring problems, but by seeing them clearly. Today, we will break down one Stoic principle and one Stoic exercise that can radically reduce anxiety in everyday modern situations. No philosophy degree required, just a shift in perspective. The first Stoic principle is simple, but brutally effective. Separate what you control from what you do not. That is it. Two categories. Things within your control. Things outside your control. According to Stoic thinkers like Epictetus, most anxiety comes from mixing these two together. We try to control things that were never ours to control. Other people's opinions, future outcomes, external recognition, random circumstances. And when those things move unpredictably, our mind spirals. So the Stoics trained themselves to ask one question before reacting to any stressful situation. Is this within my control? If the answer is yes, act. If the answer is no, release. Let us apply this to modern scenarios. Imagine you post something online. You share an idea, a project, a piece of work you are proud of. Immediately, your brain starts monitoring reactions. How many likes? What will people say? Did someone criticize it? Now anxiety rises, but asks the Stoic question. What is actually within your control? Your effort, your honesty, your preparation, your decision to share. What is outside your control? Algorithms, other people's reactions, random attention cycles. When you mentally separate those two categories, something powerful happens. The anxiety shrinks. Because you stop fighting reality, you focus your energy only on the part you own. Let us try another scenario. A job interview. The night before, your mind begins racing. What if I say the wrong thing? What if they choose someone else? What if I embarrass myself? Again, use the Stoic filter. What is in your control? Preparation, practicing answers, showing up on time, presenting your best self. What is not in your control? The hiring manager's mood, the other candidates, the company internal decisions. You cannot control the outcome, but you can control your performance. Stoics trained themselves to focus only on performance, not results. And that single mental shift eliminates a huge portion of anxiety. Because anxiety feeds on imagined outcomes, but performance lives in the present moment. Now let us talk about the second Stoic technique. Negative visualization. It sounds dark, but it is one of the most calming exercises ever discovered. The Stoics would intentionally imagine worst-case scenarios for a brief moment. Not to panic, but to neutralize fear. Here is how it works. Your brain fears vague threats, unclear disasters, undefined failure. But when you visualize the worst realistic outcome clearly, it becomes less terrifying, because the unknown disappears. Let us apply it. Imagine you are afraid of public speaking. Your mind whispers catastrophic thoughts. You will freeze. Everyone will laugh. Your reputation will collapse. Instead of pushing those thoughts away, the Stoic method says examine them. Ask yourself honestly, what is the worst realistic outcome? Maybe you stumble on a sentence. Maybe you lose your train of thought. Maybe the room feels awkward for a moment. Then what happens? You pause, you recover, you continue. Life moves on. Your brain realizes something important. The worst-case scenario is uncomfortable, but survivable. Once fear becomes survivable instead of catastrophic, anxiety drops dramatically. Let us try another example. You send a message you have been overthinking, maybe asking someone out, maybe pitching an idea, maybe starting a difficult conversation. Anxiety explodes. What if they reject me? So visualize it. They say no. Okay, what happens next? You feel embarrassed for a moment, maybe disappointed. But tomorrow, you wake up. Your life continues. You still grow. You still move forward. When you mentally rehearse rejection, it loses the power of surprise, and fear loses its grip. Now combine both Stoic techniques, control and negative visualization. Imagine you are about to launch a project online. Your brain says, "What if nobody cares?" Use negative visualization. Okay, worst case scenario, few people see it. Some ignore it. That is uncomfortable, but survivable. Then apply the control principle. What is within your control? Improving the work. Sharing consistently. Learning from feedback. What is outside your control? Viral success. Audience timing. External validation. Focus only on your lane. Suddenly, anxiety transforms into action because clarity replaces chaos. Here is the deeper truth the Stoics understood. Anxiety is not caused by events. It is caused by interpretation. Two people can face the same situation. One spirals into stress. The other remains calm. The difference is not circumstances. It is perspective. Stoic training strengthens perspective. It teaches your brain to zoom out, to see situations without emotional exaggeration, to focus only on what you can influence. Over time, this creates psychological stability. Modern life constantly pulls your attention toward things outside your control. News cycles, social comparison, online judgment, future uncertainty. Your mind gets dragged into battles it cannot win. Stoicism pulls you back. It says, stay in your circle, your effort, your actions, your character, everything else is noise. And here is the paradox. When you stop obsessing over outcomes, your performance improves. Because pressure decreases, your mind becomes calmer. Your thinking becomes clearer. Your decisions become sharper. Ancient Stoics practiced this every day, not just during crisis. They trained their mind the same way athletes train muscles, constant repetition. Every stressful moment becomes a practice opportunity. If you feel anxious, pause, ask the first question. Is this within my control? If yes, act. If not, release. Then ask the second question. What is the worst realistic outcome? Picture it clearly, accept it, then continue forward anyway. These two mental habits are simple, but incredibly powerful, because anxiety thrives in uncertainty and false responsibility. Stoicism removes both. You stop trying to control the uncontrollable, and you stop fearing undefined disasters. What remains is focus, calm focus. And calm focus is rare in a chaotic world. The Stoics were not emotionless. They were trained observers of their own mind. They knew fear would appear, but they also knew how to disarm it. Thousands of years later, the same techniques still work, because human psychology has not changed. Your mind still reacts the same way, but now you have a tool, a simple mental filter that can calm the storm in seconds. Next time anxiety hits, remember this: control what you can, release what you cannot. Imagine the worst, realize you can survive it, then move forward anyway. That is the ancient Stoic hack. And it works today just as powerfully as it did 2,000 years ago. If this shifted how you think about anxiety, comment Stoic below. Like this video if you want more ancient wisdom applied to modern life. And subscribe for more psychological frameworks that help you build calm, clarity, and mental strength.